Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abu Kals, and today we are taking a look at two exciting transfer targets for Arsenal, and one being Ademola Lookman and yet the other being Jonathan David. And according to reliable sources like The Athletic, both football players have been linked with a move to the football club Arsenal to the Emirates this January transfer window. And could they form Arsenal's dream attacking duo? Let's break it down. Let's break down everything you need to know about these wonderful transfers. First, let's talk about Ademola Lookman. So we know Ademola Lookman is one of the best right about now. The Atalanta winger has been in fire form this very season, showcasing his ability to take on defenders, deliver precise crosses, and also score goals. And we know that Ademola Lookman's versatility is one of his biggest assets, and he can play on either wing or even as a second striker. And for Arsenal, who are currently dealing with Bukayo Saka's injury, we know that Lookman could provide the much needed depth and also the quality in wide areas. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the party rolling again. Let's shift to Jonathan David, the prolific Canadian football player, the prolific Canadian forward from Lille. We know that Jonathan David has been one of the most consistent goal scorers in League One over the past few seasons. And his movement, his finishing ability, and adaptability make him a perfect fit for Mikel Arteta's system. So David is not only a goal threat, but also he is capable of linking up play and also creating chances for his teammates, which is quite a good thing. Now, why would Arsenal target both football players anyway? Why would Arsenal target these two football players? The answer lies in the complementary skill sets, and Lookman's creativity and pace on the wings would perfectly complement David's clinical finishing and also the ability to hold up play. And together, they could add a new dimension to Arsenal's attack, making it even more dynamic and more unpredictable. That is what I do mean. And from a financial perspective, it is well known, documented, and everybody's talking about it, that Ademola Lookman and David are actually relatively affordable compared to the high-profile targets that are available on the transfer markets. And Ademola Lookman is reportedly valued at around £30 million, while we know that David's price tag is estimated at around £50 million, while a combined fee of £80 million Arsenal could secure two wonderful football players who would not only strengthen their squad, not only strengthen the squad immediately, but also provide long-term value. That would be an amazing, I must say, that would be a big, massive deal. Can you imagine getting Jonathan David and Ademola Lookman at 80? We are talking about £80 million for the football player. That would be very brilliant. That would be perfect, £80 million. These are wonderful football players, very perfect. They fit in quite well for Mikel Arteta, definitely, absolutely. But actually, what are they? What are the challenges? Because it won't come very easy. It won't be very easy. Like, you know what? It's very easy. We're going to take them. It will be a bit. There will be some challenges, and let's look into these challenges. First, we know that Atalanta and Lille are unlikely to let their superstar football players without a fight. And Arsenal would need to act very quickly and decisively to secure these deals. And secondly, we know that integrating two new players into the squad mid-season can be a bit tricky, especially with the team competing on multiple fronts. That is something to put into consideration. And we know that another factor to consider is how Ademola Lookman and Jonathan David would fit into Mikel Arteta's current lineup. That would be something to get into. With football players like Gabriel Gabriel Jesus and also Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard being in there and already in the squad and playing and showing a bit of promise. We know that Mikel Arteta would need to find a way to rotate the attacking options effectively. And however, given the team's injury concerns and also the busy schedule, adding depth would be a welcome issue. It would absolutely be very good to add depth to the Arsenal squad, because when you look at what exactly is going on right about now at the football club Arsenal, look at the game that was played against Newcastle United, a game that ended 2-0 in favor of the football club Newcastle, and it really reflected that depth is something that is lacking in the football club Arsenal. Two football players are off, and Arsenal is playing absolutely a mess. We're talking about Bukayo Saka was sidelined for a few months, and then Raheem Sterling is also not playing. He's not fit. He's not okay. He's got an injury. He's got a knee injury. Anyway, ultimately, I must say, signing both football players, Lookman and Ademola, Lookman and Ademola Lookman and Jonathan David, would be a statement of intent, from Arsenal, and it would show that the club is very serious about challenging for the Premier League title and making a deep run also in Europe and also any domestic cup that comes up. And these football players have the potential to transform Arsenal's attack and also give the edge they need to compete with the likes of Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and who else is in that line? Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, Chelsea, Aston Villa. All these football clubs are really playing quite well. They're playing quite well. And Manchester City still down. Manchester City is down, but you cannot trust them. They might come up. You can't trust Manchester City. They can be a good side sometimes. Manchester United, there's no need of talking about Manchester United because it's way down, way down. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think, Arsenal fans? Should the Gunners go all in for Ademola Lookman and Jonathan David this January transfer, or do you think the club should focus on other areas of the squad? Let your thoughts get known in the comment section. But also, you can choose. If you have to choose one football player, whom would you go for? Would you go for Ademola Lookman, or you would go for Jonathan David? Get into the comment section. Let me know whom you definitely think. The Nigerian superstar Ademola Lookman making rounds, and must say, very many Nigerian people are very happy about their man making rounds for the football club Arsenal. They are looking forward for him to sign. If you come from Nigeria, and you would like this boy to sign for Arsenal, you can give this video a like. If you want Jonathan David, give him a like. And if you want Ademola Lookman, also give this video a like. Otherwise, my people in every part of the country, thank you for being part of this. And I must say thank you and goodbye for now.